Today, Africa stands on the brink of a new day. Much progress has been made and many more opportunities lie before us. But as we work toward a better and brighter world for our children and our grandchildren, the raging horror of AIDS threatens to leave an entire generation in jeopardy. Each day, lives are being lost, families are being torn apart, and the dreams of our young people are being shattered.
Archbishop Desmond Tutu, one of South Africa's most respected leaders, called for urgent action on the HIV/AIDS crisis. After achieving independence, South Africa soon became the center of the epidemic. AIDS denialism was rife, including in the higher echelons of power in South Africa. By 2006, South Africa had the highest number of infections in the world. KwaZulu-Natal was the hardest hit province. Dr. Michael Benesh, a pediatrician and infectious disease specialist, has fought for public health, from Bangladesh to rural South Africa. He simply couldn't stand by and watch people suffer and die without stepping in.
We're here in rural South Africa, and it's in northern KwaZulu-Natal province. And of 52 districts in South Africa, the district we work in ranks 51st in terms of having the worst social development indicators. These are things like highest incidence of HIV and AIDS, least access to good sanitation, highest unemployment rate. The kids that you see probably stand a 1 in 2 chance of contracting HIV during their lifetime unless we do something.
Out of this urgency, Mpilonhle was born. Mpilonhle is isiZulu for a good life. It is a community-driven non-profit organization with a bold vision to bring healthcare directly to the youth of rural KwaZulu-Natal through mobile health clinics. Since 2006, Mpilonhle's mobile health clinics have been a lifeline for more than 500,000 young people, delivering HIV testing, counseling, general health services, and sexual health education right at their schools, giving young people the tools to protect their health, their dreams, and their future.
You are HIV negative, so kufanele ukuthi upractice i-safer sex. So I was very happy with Mpilonhle because for me Mpilonhle comes at the right time. I needed Mpilonhle. Mpilonhle just saved my life and my child's too.
17 years ago, Jabulile Monareng was a pregnant teenager in her final year at Nhliziyo High School. Living in a rural area with little access to healthcare and shunned by her family, she had nowhere to turn. When Mpilonhle's mobile clinic visited her school, they offered her help, giving her the chance to protect her health and her baby's future.
It was very hard, really, really hard. I even think of taking my life, but this program really helped me.
Jabulile is just one of thousands of students Mpilonhle has helped at Nhliziyo High School. When they first approached Principal Poppy Ndwandwe 17 years ago, she was already overwhelmed, trying to provide a good education in a school with no water, no electricity, and barely any resources. But her deepest challenge was helping children traumatized by the loss of loved ones to HIV and AIDS.
They don't have families, others are staying with the grannies, a lot of different vulnerabilities, and most of them are also orphaned, but we do manage to create interest for them to be at school and to do well.
Although they started with mobile clinics, Mpilonhle quickly realized the students they visited needed more than just healthcare. They introduced new initiatives, including a teenage pregnancy program, providing vital emotional and psychosocial support. Jabulile, in her final year, was among the first to receive their help.
That counseling that lady gave me, she said to me, you must first accept that you made a problem. Once you just tell yourself and admit that you can live, with your child. The only thing that you need is to be strong. Help yourself and your child. So that strength and those words and that support, it means a lot to me.
Mpilonhle stayed by her side, and today her son Xola attends the same school that saved them both.
I'm happy that she got help from Mpilonhle, because where would I have been if they didn't help her?
Backed by Oprah Winfrey's Oprah's Angel Network, Charlize Theron's Africa Outreach Project, and PEPFAR, United States President's Emergency Plan for AIDS Relief, Mpilonhle was officially launched in 2007.
You missed me. This is our first unit.
This is the first unit.
This was the first one we came with.
Yeah.
Really happy to know that the work that the beautiful people and staff from Mpilonhle is doing is helping you so much.
The mobile clinic started as a simple idea, but their impact has been profound. Sister Nomfundo Dlamini heads up a mobile health clinic at the University of Zululand, one of the 12 Mpilonhle has set up across KwaZulu-Natal.
All the clients that we have, they don't pay for our services. We just give it to them free of charge. And then they are able to access services like getting tested for HIV, getting screened for STIs, which is sexual transmitted infections. We screen for TB as well.
Although the infection rate has dropped, South Africa still has 8 million people living with HIV. Mpilonhle remains dedicated to supporting these individuals, ensuring they receive the care and resources they need.
The advantage with us, Mpilonhle, is we are friendly with our clients and we do follow-ups. We listen to them. They tell us their problems. We are able to get more information.
Mpilonhle's impact stretches far beyond a mobile health clinic or school. Across KwaZulu-Natal, they have reached over 500,000 young people and community members, bridging the gaps with life-changing programs. They introduced food gardens, teaching students and communities how to grow their own food, knowing that good nutrition is vital in fighting HIV.
And in return, they would also benefit from the products and the garden. That is, their health will be improved with what they will be eating from the garden, with the use of horticulture instead of providing the artificial fertilization of the soil.
Once health foundations were laid, Mpilonhle created sports and sanitation facilities where none existed, giving students safe places to play, building confidence, and strengthening community ties. They also have programs that tackle gender-based violence, foster community development, parenting programs, and support marginalized populations, including the LGBTQI+ community.
The program that Mpilonhle ran in my community helped me a lot. People are very supporting.
Sanele Mjali is part of Mpilonhle's Men Who Have Sex with Men program. When he was brutally attacked and raped by his partner, he had nowhere to turn. But Mpilonhle stepped in to help him.
My parents kicked me out. I called Mr. Tsulani Mnyeza to tell him. He organized a place for me to sleep for the few days.
Mpilonhle stood by Sanele, helping his parents understand the seriousness of what had happened and challenging the prejudice that nearly cost him everything.
Then after a few days, my parents called me, said that they are sorry, they are now aware of gender-based violence. If it wasn't for Mpilonhle, I would have committed suicide. It was a lot for me. I was going through a lot. Depression, anxiety, I couldn't take it anymore.
For many young people in rural areas, the odds are stacked against them. After building a foundation in health and social support, Mpilonhle recognized that access to education, especially technology, was just as vital. They launched a bold new initiative bringing computer access to rural schools that before had none. Nozipho Bengu is the project manager from the Department of Science, Technology and Innovation, responsible for overseeing the implementation of this innovative project. With this department's generous funding, Mpilonhle successfully installed patented computer labs in 5 classrooms as part of the pilot project.
A kid who is in this school will have not seen a computer in their lives. And so putting a computer in front of them is like gold, because they would have never got a chance of actually touching a computer like this had it not been programs like the ones that we have.
The Department of Science, Technology and Innovation realized that computers were needed to help children access critical skills in subjects like mathematics and science. Because of the legacy of apartheid, schools that catered to the black population were deliberately under-resourced and neglected.
We could see that most of the computers were not being used. If they were being used, they were broken and no one was fixing them. And if they were even working, you find that teachers didn't know how to teach the children on how to use the computers.
Determined to find a solution to improving performance in maths and science, the Department of Science, Technology and Innovation decided to trial Mpilonhle's system. Mpilonhle's solution to computer learning is a one-stop shop. Their approach included a rugged patented computer hardware system, training local secondary school graduates to serve as computer coaches in the schools, remote and on-site IT support, and educational freeware from the highly respected Khan Academy. The Khan Academy provides a wide range of interactive content that can be tailored to the needs of individual learners. And the Mpilonhle system is not dependent on Wi-Fi, making it a practical, scalable solution for schools everywhere. Principal Nonhlanhla Ntuli leads Dibase Primary School, which has benefited from the Mpilonhle labs for the past 4 years.
Now our learners can use computers and they look forward to going to the computer lab. The ability of learners has changed a lot. As much as they are doing mathematics, it's not only about numbers.
Click on the arrow here.
For them to be able to do a sum in a computer, they must be able to read the instructions. So they are able to read and their marks have improved a lot. So Mpilonhle has done so much for us.
Mpilonhle ensures the free Khan Academy content supports the South African school curriculum with age and grade-specific lessons.
When the children come in, after they've had a class on mathematics, they'll come and find it here. So the curriculum has been aligned to ensure that the kids are able to find the relevant content in the computers.
With the computer lessons aligned to their curriculum, learners like Sizamile Zikale feel they are gaining the skills that level the playing field between rural and urban schools.
I find that computer lessons very helpful to us as learners, because you find that us learners who come from rural areas, we don't know technology and computers and how to use computers.
Muswandile Stole realizes the opportunity they've been given. His family relies on subsistence farming, but he's always dreamed of working with computers. Now, with access to technology, his math marks have improved by 40%, bringing his future into focus.
And you're able to remember something if you learned it via computer, because a computer you can make it repeat a lot of times, but a teacher you cannot ask it to repeat more than 5 times because it's the time and you need to move on with the lesson.
I said, guys, the words that we don't know, let's write them down in our booklets.
Mpilonhle is committed to employing people from the community it serves, creating both employment in the area and a bond with its clients. The computer coaches, all graduates of local schools, facilitate an interactive approach to learning.
They feel scared and excited at the same time, and also, they want to know, they're very inquisitive, they want to know, and with our guidance, we actually guide them into the right path.
So if you're a friend to them, that gives you a better relationship that is needed for them so that they can be freely in class, so that they can be able to work.
So at the lab, it's more active, it's a more active environment, because the more you do something and practice it, the more it stays in your mind.
Recognizing the importance of technology, Sizamile moved away from her family and rented a room to be near school with computers. She's determined to shape her own future.
I hope to be a cardiac doctor, just following my cousin's steps.
The world is now run by computers, so if you miss the opportunity now, you might never get it later. So yeah, I'm thinking of computer science because I'm really in love with these machines. I really love them a lot.
Principal Popi Ndwandwe has seen Mpilonhle's impact ripple through the community. Over the years, the pass rate in mathematics for her final year students has soared from 35 to 98%.
So the school is kept going because of the results, and in those results, Mpilonhle has a contribution.
Mpilonhle is transforming lives, turning distant dreams into real opportunities. Through healthcare, social support, education and technology, they're opening doors once shut. From Swandile, Sizamile, Ola, Jabulile, and thousands more to enter worlds they never thought possible. But the work isn't done. With your support, we can turn possibility into reality. One child, one school, one future at a time.